Well, today, guys, we have a vendor reset for you, and I typically don't do these unless I see some pretty good items, and this week is one of those weeks, so let's get into it pretty quick. So we're at the base of operation, and if you go over here, you'll notice right off the bat, we have two named items. So for you new players and returning players that are trying to get these weapons proficient, remember, if you donate any weapon or you donate any named item, whether it's a weapon or gear item, if you donate 20 of those, it will get a proficient. The other items, if you just donate regular brand sets, gear sets, I believe it's around 80. But for the named items themselves, those are the ones I recommend at least picking up one or two if you can. Use them as your secondary. You don't have to use them as the primary weapon, and you'll still be able to get them proficient. But if you have extra credits, well, this could be a week for you guys to pick them up and buy them if you guys have them. So we have the swap chain, which actually has damage sharks out of cover and comes with perfect unwavering. And then you have the grown great, which comes with perfect stabilize. Again, both of these don't really use them too often, but again, they could be great for you guys to get them this week to get them proficient. Now, this F2000, this is a weapon that I would buy. If you notice, I actually have an F2000 replica. I actually crafted mine. I have the same exact rolls that you want as this one. All you would need to do is optimize it, and then you could put the talent on there you want. And on mine, I have killer. So if you guys are looking for an F2000, the replica is the same thing. Replica means I crafted it. But again, at 2000 right here, this is something you guys can pick up. Pretty decent rolls, and then you can put the talent you want. This would probably be one of my buys of the week. It's one of the better high-end ARs in the game. We'll go through the rest just to see if we have anything else. I usually only pick out max roll items or items that I typically would use on a build. So we're just going to go through these pretty quickly. If you guys need a crit chance mod, they do have a 4.7% one. For you new players, that could be a great starter piece, and then you guys can upgrade later on. But yeah, F2000 would be the one that I would pick up. Swap chain and grown great are great items to get proficient if you guys do not have them. We have 3 new items. You remember, every week we'll get 3 new items available right here at the Countdown vendor. And one of them is the Hollow Man Mask. And this is actually something that I used on my build for the Backfire build with the 100% Hasbro. This is a piece right here. You guys can pick it up, 75 credits. Highly recommend grabbing this. Again, what you could also do if you have a bunch of credits, you could buy more, deconstruct these, and if you have any of the blueprints, like maybe the chest blueprint or the backpack blueprint, depending on what you want, you can deconstruct these, and then you could craft those if you have those blueprints. Now, they also have the Stage Left, another one for 75 credits. You remember, you guys can use this. Comes with perfect sledgehammer and force multiplier with perfect combined arms. It is actually a really good piece if you guys want to make a skill build, because a skill damage build, because it already has skill damage, has perfect combined arms, has skill tier. If you run a 2-piece, you get 10% skill damage, and then you can put skill haste on there if you want. Really up to you. But again, if you guys want a skill damage build, this is going to be a great piece to pick up. I'm actually going to pick one up because I don't think I have one on my PC account. So we'll grab that. But yeah, again, 3 really good pieces here that you guys can pick up this week, 75 credits. Now, we do have the level 30 clan vendor that we're going to check out really quick. So we just arrived to the clan vendor, and the clan vendor is going to have the Cap'n backpack that comes with weapon damage, weapon handling, repair skills, and it should have perfect leadership. For some reason, it just says leadership. Not sure what's going on here. I think this has been a bug for a while. So let's see if they ever fix this. But yeah, if you guys need this one to get it proficient, remember, you can buy 20 of these and then donate them. It will cost you some credits, so unless you have a lot of credits, but if you're in near end game or you guys have been playing for a while, you probably have a ton of credits, and this could be a great piece for you guys to pick up. They have the Refractor knee pads with armor and explosive resistance. Refractor is such a really good piece for those legendary support builds, especially if you want to be able to heal your teammates. This could be a build you guys put together later on. They have the Aces and Eights mask with weapon damage, crit damage, and a Striker backpack with weapon damage, and you could put crit chance, crit damage here. Max this out. This could be a good piece for those raid builds if you guys want to make a raid build with a Striker raid build with the backpack. Well, you just have to optimize that. So a good piece this week. We're going to go through these real quick. I'm really going to be looking, as I said, for max rolls. We have Streamline right here. If you guys do not have this one in your library, this was one of the newer talents. You guys could grab that. But it also has maxed out 12% damage targets out of cover. So if you guys need this roll for your library, for you new returning players, you guys could buy this one, and then you can extract this for your library. So that could be something for you guys to do. If you guys don't know what I mean by extracting and stuff, I do have videos on this channel with all of that. We're going to go through these, just kind of glance at these, see if we see anything that's maybe worth grabbing, picking up. and seeing if I see anything here. They have another maxed out roll here, repair skills. So if you need this roll for your library, you guys can buy this 511 chess piece, and then you can put that roll into your library. Remember, if you see any named talents that you may need for backpacks, chess pieces, or weapons, you guys can always grab those. I typically just try to grab whatever is best. Here they have a better crit chance mod. I think the other one was 4.8. This one's 4.8. So you guys can pick this up if you guys, a great starter mod for most of you guys. We're going to head over to the theater and see what they have. So we just arrived to the theater, and the vendor here has the stage left. You actually saw this for sale already, but if you have credits and you guys want to get this, proficient, this could be a great way for you guys to get it knocked out pretty quick. We'll go through all these just really quick to see if I see something that I might want to grab. And I'm not seeing any other max rolls here. We're going to keep going down, see if we see anything else. And yeah, not too much here. But yeah, we're going to keep moving on. We're going to head over to the campus and see what the campus has. So here we go. We just arrived to the campus, and the campus has the Night Watcher mask that always comes with 100% scanner pulse haste. You have armor on here, and then you can put whatever you want there if you guys are looking for that. Not a great roll one, but in case you guys need this one to get it proficient, remember it's a named item. They do have the Covert SRS, and it has maxed out headshot damage. I would grab that for that roll only because the rest of the rolls aren't something you're going to want to use this for, but could be a good max roll that you guys could put for your library. Keep going down this, see if we see anything else worth maybe grabbing. And I'm not seeing too much else here. So now what we're going to do here is we're going to head down all the way down to the castle and see what they have. So we're right here at the vendor at the castle, and they have the Brutus, which comes with perfect behind you. But again, if you need this one to get it proficient, you guys can grab that one. We'll just kind of glance through these, see if we see anything that we might want to grab. And I'm not seeing anything else here. They have some good starter pieces though, for sure. If you need this 8.3% reviver armor repair when you get revived, that could be great for you guys if you guys don't have max ones. But again, we're going to keep moving on. We checked all the open world vendors here before we head to New York and Brooklyn, but let's check out the DZ vendors before we go there. So we just arrived at DZ East, and there's always one named item I like to check. They have another Night Watcher mask. I wouldn't spend my credits on this, as you guys can buy another one already. Again, typically, if I check out the vendors here, I'm always just looking for any YAO pieces, maybe System Corruption or Night Watch, because you don't want to really spend your DZ credits on this. It's great to keep them for your named items. Again, I wouldn't spend my DZ resources on this. We're going to DZ South, see what they have. So we just arrived at DZ South, and what does the vendor have here? Well, they have the Devil's Due. This one's a harder bag to get, so if you guys want this, comes with perfect clutch. Has weapon damage. You can put crit chance, crit damage there. If you guys want to try to make a build around perfect clutch, here you guys go. This could be something for you. But again, I have never found the build that I enjoyed running with this. But this is one of those rare items that you typically do not see drop anywhere else. Typically, you see it in the Dark Zone vendors. So yeah, if you guys want to grab this for at least maybe try a build, maybe to get it proficient, well, here you guys go. Has weapon damage, put crit chance, and then you have crit damage, and it comes with perfect clutch. We're just going to browse through here, see if we see anything else. And again, as I said, we kind of just stick with the named item when you're spending those DZ resources. We're going to go DZ West now. So we just arrived to DZ West, and then DZ West, they have the Virginian. This is another one you typically do not see drop in the open world. Comes with perfect boomerang. Already has rifle damage, critical hit damage, and damage targets out of cover. So if you guys want to mess with this rifle, see how it works, see if you like it, you guys can check that one out right here. It's at DZ West. This is something I would probably pick up. And like the Devil's Due, those are ones that you typically do not see anywhere else. And yeah, that's it. So the Virginian is what I would grab there. So we did all the vendors in DC, including the DZ vendors. Let's head to New York. There are 2 vendors over there, and then we'll go to Brooklyn. So we just arrived to the Haven, and we have Marco here. Let's see if he has anything for us. He does have an LMG with Streamline, so if you guys don't have that talent, it's one of the newer talents. We have the 612 shotgun with maxed out shotgun damage, so if you guys want to grab that roll for your library, you guys can grab that, extract it. And let's see if we have anything else worth maybe grabbing here. Not seeing too much here. Yeah, that's pretty much it from him. We have one more vendor here, and then we have the Brooklyn vendor. So let's go over here. What does this vendor have? This vendor has anything good? He does have a leg mode chest piece with max out headshot damage. So if you want to get that roll for your library for chest pieces, for any of you guys looking for it, 10% headshot damage would be a good one to pick up. And we finished the 2 vendors in New York. Let's head over to Brooklyn. So we have our final vendor right here in Brooklyn. And, well, let's see if he has anything worth picking up. He does have a marksman rifle with damage to armor. So if you guys want that roll for your library, you guys can grab that one and throw it in there. So that way you guys can complete that roll. And we're just going to kind of look through here, see if we see anything else worth maybe grabbing. Not seeing anything else. And that's going to wrap up this one, guys. So yeah, if you guys need that roll, some pretty decent rolls for you newer players if you need any of those name items, but definitely pick up that F2000 that we saw at the base. And we'll wrap it up here, guys. Appreciate the support, appreciate the love. Hey, see you in the next one. Hey, nothing but skills out.